Curtiss-Wright and Ferris Engineering are pleased to introduce the new inSure Relief Valve Monitoring Device. In this video, we will show you how to retrofit the device onto an existing Ferris 2600 series pressure relief valve, and replace the battery when necessary. We will also show you how to use the Curtiss-Wright inSure app to calibrate the sensors once installation is complete. We offer a wired and wireless model. When ordering the inSure, you will have to determine which communication protocol is required, as well as the stem thread size based on your existing PRV. Here we have the two different monitor options, the wired device for a 4 to 20 mA signal, and the wireless device for the wireless HART or ISA 100 protocols. The retrofit kit also includes a low ferrite replacement cap and a magnet and magnet holder for the valve stem. You will also need a large open-ended wrench, a hex driver, and Loctite 242 to perform the installation. Do not plug in the battery of the device until you are ready to connect to the app. We will explain this later. It is best to download the CW inSure app on your iOS or Android device prior to installation. The manual provides an overview of the app functionality, but you will not have connectivity until the battery is connected to the device. First step is to remove the existing valve cap using the appropriate open-ended wrench. We have already loosened the cap for demonstration purposes. Do not move the jam nut or spring adjusting screw, SAS, as that may affect the valve set pressure. This is where you would apply Loctite 242, medium strength, to the stem thread. We will not do this step since this is a demo unit. Screw one magnet holder with the outside flat facing down to the bottom of the stem thread. Hand tighten until snug. Check that the magnet is oriented with the north marking facing up. Place the magnet facing up into the magnet holder screwed onto the stem. Place the wave washer on the top face of the magnet. Screw the second magnet holder onto the stem with the outside flat facing up. Hand tighten until snug. The magnet is now fully encapsulated between the two magnet holders. Now you are ready to install the provided stainless steel valve cap. It is important to use the low ferrite cap provided so that your device works properly. Replace the cap gasket and thread the new cap in place. Use the appropriate open-ended wrench to tighten the cap to the appropriate amount of torque. This completes the magnet installation process. Now you are ready to mount the device to the valve cap. For this demonstration, we have already removed the enclosure lid by removing the 4 enclosure screws using an 1/8" hex driver. Make sure the enclosure clamp is loose and slide the device down the base of the cap as shown. If you are using a 4 to 20 mA device, it comes with flying lead connection. These will need to be connected to your DCS system. Please note the 4 to 20 mA is only for communication and does not provide power to the unit. Once the flying leads are connected to your DCS system, no other connections will be needed. Finally, you will need to connect the battery. Plug the battery into the connection. Once the battery has been connected, you will have 60 seconds to connect to the app, so have your smart device ready for calibration. Pick up your device and activate the inSure app. Your device should now appear on the home screen of the app with an option to connect. Click Connect on screen 1 and go to screen 2. Click Valve Setup on screen 2 to open screen 3. Click Set Valve 0 Position to open screen 4. Now adjust the device slowly until the calibration arrow in the app aligns with the green bar. Carefully hold the device steady and tighten clamp screws using the 1/8" hex driver until snug. Max torque limit is 60 inch-pounds. Click Set 0 to current position in the app to complete the sensor calibration. If you properly calibrated the device, you can reattach the enclosure lid using the 1/8" hex driver. The inSure device is ready to use. If fine adjustments for calibration are required, that can also be done. With the enclosure lid off, slightly loosen the sensor alignment module screws and slide the sensor alignment module until the calibration arrow aligns with the green bar. Tighten the sensor alignment module screws. Click Set 0 to current position to complete the sensor calibration. Reattach the enclosure lid using your 1/8" hex driver. After the unit has been in use for some time, you will need to replace the battery. This process is simple and can be performed in a valve shop or while the monitor is installed on a valve. Gently unplug the battery connector from the board by squeezing the clamp and pulling. Remove the battery module screws from the enclosure using the 1/8" hex driver. Be careful not to drop the screws and plastic spacers behind the battery module. Pull out the battery unit and replace with a new factory-supplied battery unit. The part number for the replacement battery is shown on the battery label. Once in place, reinstall the battery screws and tighten the 1/8" hex screws to a max of 60 inch-pounds. Plug the battery into the battery connection. Your device should now appear on the home screen of the app with an option to connect. Now you are back to the connection and calibration steps previously noted. You should not need to realign the unit if the battery is replaced while the unit is still installed on the valve. This completes the installation process. Your unit will be ready to go.